was so good to see him perform at the level that I really believe he was capable of in the Premier League. So it did not surprise me at all to see him come to this club and move up a level again. And the great thing for Liam, with his age, with his potential, with what I know he's capable of, it's exciting because he's got so much more to come. But in terms of working with him at Hull, I'm not surprised at the level he's got to in a short space of time. But he also knows with me, I'm going to keep pushing him to keep improving. And if he can do that, and I'm very confident he can, he's going to have an outstanding career.
Jacob.
Hi Liam. I'm not sure if you've seen, there's been quite a lot of reports in Europe over the last few days talking about PSG, Real Madrid wanting Enzo Fernandez this summer. Obviously he's already looked really important for you in your first few games, so I just wonder what your reaction is to those suggestions.
It means nothing to me. When you're a world-class player, an outstanding player, there's always going to be speculation that you can't control. What I've said about Enzo on record is the case. Been outstanding in the time I've worked with him, and he's even surprised me in a good way in terms of what he did on Saturday to be ill. I know it was his birthday, but to be ill and cover the ground that he did, the way that he's trained and the way that he's performed. I'm speaking on the realities of the situation, which is he's a Chelsea player. He's very, very important to me, and I think we're going to have a really, really good, hopefully winning relationship moving forward in the short term and the long term.
Dan, in the front here, please.
Liam, how much of an advantage would it be to avoid playoff games in February, given you're coming in mid-season and you're literally just playing games, recovery, maybe 1 or 2 training sessions and then another game?
Yeah, it would be optimal. It would be great, especially when you're a new manager coming in. You want those training days so you can imprint a little bit more. But the most important thing is getting through. That's what's important. So tomorrow we focus on the game. Paphos is not an easy game. They're still in a position where they can qualify. Analysing them, they have strengths in terms of the way Albert has put the team together that we have to be aware of. But we need to go out and perform really, really well and not think too much about how important it is to miss out games. The most important thing is qualifying.
And one of those strengths, if he's fit, will be David Luiz. I wondered how much you'd whether you'd played against him, because you're not much older than he is, and whether you come across him and what you think he's brought to the...
David, over his career, has had an outstanding career. Obviously, he's had successful times at this club, and I'm sure he's working really, really hard to be fit to play in what would be a really important game for him. Analysing the last game, I think he came off. I don't know how serious that is, but I think for him, he would love to play in this game and perform really well in it.
Rob, in the middle, please.
Hi Liam. What do you think Enzo's best position in the team is from what you've seen? Because a few different Chelsea managers have tried him in a couple of different places. Is it next to Caicedo in midfield, or is he a more effective 10, do you think?
I think Enzo, because he's got an extreme skill set, firstly, technically, he's outstanding. He covers a lot of ground. He's actually a very, very good athlete in terms of the way he can cover ground. He can finish, he can score goals. He arrives really well in the box when he plays higher up as like a forward running 8 or a number 10 in the pocket. He really does arrive well in the box. And a player of his level can do many different things. What I need to do, not just with Enzo, with all of the players, is find out what the chemistry is around his position. It's not just him, it's how other players fit around him. But for me, Enzo can play deeper as a 6, which he did really well against Arsenal. I brought him on against Charlton as a pocket player and he did really well there. Doesn't surprise me because he's an outstanding player. So I don't like pigeonholing players. I don't say they're one position. If you look in my career, what I've done with players, I've used them in different roles because of the way teams play against us and the strengths and weaknesses of each game. And I'll do that with Enzo because he's an outstanding player.
Okay, we've got time for a few more. Jacob, in the back.
Hello again. Both times Chelsea won the Champions League, it comes when they've changed manager mid-season. I just wonder if you think it's realistic this season that you could be the third to do that.
It would be great. Hopefully third time, not lucky, because you're not lucky to win a Champions League. I've said to the players, if we focus on each game, not think too far ahead, perform as well as we possibly can, and never limit the ambitions of my group, no matter what group I'm working with. But those games and those trophies don't exist if you don't do the job now. We have to focus on this game. and hopefully another 3 points.